nothing, crazy or out of the ordinary. He got to the drawing board and he said, these are the plays that are hurting us. These are the plays we're stopping. So let's just go out there and just get back to Michigan football. Let's calm down, let's settle in, and let's just go out there and play.
Were those plays you were prepared for, or just caught you off guard? Or?
They were definitely plays we had practiced during the week, and just when you get in the game, they can always be a little bit different. They could do a little bit different things, make minor changes. But once we figured those out, we got to see them on the board, which is really nice. You get to visualize it. And we went out there in the second half, and we did a good job of stopping those plays.
Were the slants one of those plays, and were those specifically addressed?
I think what had hurt us was they were running so many quick plays, just a lot of those quick passes, quick runs trying to get outside. And once we made those adjustments, we did a pretty good job of stopping those, quick slants, those quick runs outside, and really limiting their offense in the second half.
What were some of those adjustments you made to stop those quick passes?
Just getting to see it and having, everybody look at it and realize that what they were doing was not that special. It wasn't something we had never seen before. It wasn't, the double reverse, triple pass or anything like that. And calming down, having our leaders talk during halftime and, looking in the offensive eyes and saying, hey, we're going to get you guys the ball. You're going to have the opportunity to score. It's just all stuff like that at halftime. It's a big adjustment period.
It seemed like a road game aspect to that. I mean, that's the second road game you had where the other team got out big early.
When you play Big Ten teams, they're always going to be good. We're in Big Ten play. Everybody's good. Everybody's going to be physical. And, being a successful road team is just win on the road. It doesn't have to always be pretty. They can be ugly wins. You got to be physical. You got to win them. But if you win on the road, nothing really matters.
It seemed like you got more hands on the balls during the second half. Was that something you guys stressed at halftime, or is that just a result of maybe the adjustments?
Yeah, probably just a result of the adjustments. Are you talking about corners?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have tremendous secondary. They do an amazing job allowing the front seven to do what they do every play and bring the pressure and get after the passer because we know on the back end we're always covered by them.
Carlo, the defensive line, it seemed like was really kind of a catalyst Saturday. Can you just kind of walk us through it? I mean, you had a good game. Chase had a good game. We saw Kwity Paye with 2 sacks. Just kind of walk us through the.
Yeah, I mean, on the D line, we all, we're a really very tight brotherhood. We all just want to play for each other. So at halftime, we just said, like, let's take the game into our own hands. Let's dominate the trenches, allow our linebackers to be free, and allow our secondary to, do what they do and just run in man coverage all day. And getting after the passer helps everybody. We were able to get after him, apply pressure, and, cause havoc in the backfield.
Have you seen Chase take it up a notch this year?
Yeah, Chase, he's a very special player. Love having him on our team. Would not want to play against Chase. That's for sure. Having that gold long hair run after you every play would not be something I would want to see.
Did Thorson surprise you guys on Saturday? I think he completed like his first 7 passes. Looked pretty crisp.
We had
surprise.
We had prepared for him the entire week. We knew how successful he's been at Northwestern. We knew he was a good quarterback, and he got out to the early completion rate that you're talking about, but in the second half and after they scored the 17 points, I think we did a really good job of making him uncomfortable.
What was the difference for the defensive line to be able to get in the backfield and put pressure on him?
Just going back to what we do, playing hard, playing physical, and, being able to rotate, like when you go in there, it's your job to go in there and play for the guy you just came out for or came in for, and then vice versa. So just going hard every play, running the ball, and just making everybody uncomfortable every time you're in there.
Were you satisfied with how quickly you guys adjusted? It seemed like in the second quarter things were kind of changing.
Oh, yeah. A quick adjustment like that and just looking at everybody on the defensive side of the ball in the eye and just saying, we just can't let this happen. And we went out there and we're like, we're just not going to let this happen early on in the season and have our, season come down to, the 4th game of the year. We didn't want that to go down.
Back to the number 1 total defense in the nation. Statistically, do you think it stays there through as the schedule gets tougher? Can this defense keep it?
Of course we want it to stay there. I don't think that's, what we go out and play for. We're not, going out there and playing for it. Oh, let's make sure our stats stay good this week. we just go out there and we just play as hard as we can. We love our coaches. They put us in the right positions to make plays. And if we just go out there, you know, hone in our preparation, watch film, I'm sure it could stay there for the rest of the season.
Going back, you mentioned about the season coming down and you guys not wanting to happen in the fifth game of the year, rather.
Right.
I mean, 2 losses can kind of change things a little bit. Are you guys kind of
Right.
Was that the mentality?
Maybe not said, but you know, you can definitely feel that. You know, you want to always be in command of your future. You never want, you know, let it come down to the end of the season where it's like, okay, they got to lose, they got to tie, whatever, all that coming down. When you're in the driver's seat, it's on you. And that, you know, being in control of your own destiny is way better than having to wait for something to play out.
You mentioned calming down, and Jordan mentioned calming down. What does that mean? Your defense isn't panicked, right, when they're down 17?
Oh,
what does
no.
that mean about? Yeah. Are you over aggressive? I mean, what is it calming down?
It's just like settling in. Like, okay, you know, this has happened. And the calming down in sense of that is like, forget about it. You know, in football, it's boom, boom, boom. You gotta, whatever happened that play, you gotta let go of it. Because if you keep bringing it with you, that's when those big plays start occurring. You know, one big play. And calming down is getting to the sideline, talking to your coaches. You know, what happened, figuring it out, and then just going out there and just doing your job.
How would you assess your play and your progression over the last month?
I like where I'm at. I feel like every, you know, time I go out there, I'm trying my hardest to play better, especially for the team, and just doing my job in any way I can to make everybody successful on the defense.
Is there anything that's surprised you? Like 3 or 4 straight starts for you. Is there anything that's surprised you about stepping into that role or anything like that?
Not really surprised. I've just always been looking forward to the moment of getting out there and getting to play with all the people I've been working, you know, 3 hard years with, and just having the opportunity to play alongside of them and just go out there and have fun. Because you work so hard during the week. There's a lot that goes into one football game, and going out there, playing with them, winning. There's really nothing better than that.
Are you amazed that Karan was able to hold on the play when he was tackled?
You know, on the sidelines, I didn't see it, and then when I watched it, that was a really good block by him that he did. Probably should have kept his arms inside. I think that's what they teach on the offensive line, but I'm sure Ben Bredesen can help him with that.
The defensive guys always, say that a lot. Obviously, you guys are talking, not watching the offensive end of the field. When it's a late game drive like that, and they're going down to score to go ahead, do you get a chance to watch them in that situation, or is it still like, okay, if they don't score or if they do score, it's still talking about it?
Oh yeah, especially in a game like that where it's, you know, it's a close game. Offense is battling as hard as they can. We're battling as hard as we can. You know, we're all on the bench. We're into the game. We're looking. We're seeing what they're doing. Especially that last drive, we were, you know, so excited, so into the game. And just being able to, you know, get them the ball, let them do what they do and be successful, and just feed off each other. You know, being on the sideline was a really fun atmosphere.
All right. Thank you for the time. Thanks.